High up on Dartmoor amid the tors and twisted trees, addiction charity Rite to Freedom is helping people navigate a path to recovery.
We work really hard at creating a safe, really welcoming space, and people get that when they arrive, and absolutely you can see at the end of the weekend that their whole face has visibly relaxed, and they're much lighter and much more connected to themselves and to each other.
The focus is getting people struggling with any kind of addiction outdoors and away from their daily lives. They can also get involved in creative projects, including filmmaking. Ali started her recovery here in 2016 and has since gone on to work for the charity. She says connecting with the landscape has helped with the healing process, and even better if it's barefoot.
There's something about the natural landscape that really tapped into something deeper in terms of healing. I found my voice with Rite to Freedom, really. I did a lot of mental health therapy, and there's something about that clinical environment that really didn't work for me. I couldn't access the words, the emotions, but when I'm up on here, particularly if I take my shoes off and I'm barefooted on the land and I'm sat around a fire, I'm listening to stories, I can just talk, and I feel very free and able to access something that I can't in those sterile environments.
The charity says there's more need now than ever for addiction services.
Demand is definitely increasing, and it is harder for people, and I think that we've got the cost of living crisis and then the pandemic, and we saw a huge spike in addiction and alcoholism because people were indoors and they weren't working, and so for those who were just on the edge maybe of alcoholism or drug addiction, it tipped them over. So it's like an epidemic at the moment. It's, you know, the level of support that's needed.
That demand has meant Rite to Freedom is now expanding to Cornwall, with sessions in Newquay and a retreat planned for Prussia Cove in November. Paul is helping set up the Cornish project and has been on his own recovery journey.
Actually maintaining recovery in the community is quite a difficult thing to do if you haven't got support and you're not being held, and I think that's what Rite to Freedom can bring. It can bring that support. It can help people reconnect in ways that maybe they haven't done before.
Spending some time up here, you start to see that addiction recovery is a little like a hike on Dartmoor, often uphill and hard going. But when you reach the top, the journey was worth it. Kathy Wardle, ITV News, Manhattan.